ওই আলোটা আসছে, ওই গেটটা লাগাও না দেখিনি। একটু পড়ছে দেওয়া। ওইখানে কই আসছে বোর্ডটা কই রেখেছি এখানে? এখানে তো শুরু হয়ে গেছে।
এটা বন্ধ করতে হবে।
বন্ধ করো না,
দেখো দেখাচ্ছে না, পুরা করতে হবে।
ঠিক আছে
ঠিক আছে,
দেখো বোর্ডটা দেখো।
ঠিক আছে।
তুমি ওইখান থেকে দাঁড়াও, ওইখান থেকে দেখো, ওইখানে যাও, ওইখান থেকে দেখো জিনিসটা।
হুম,
হুম,
ঠিক আছে।
একটু অন করো ওই স্ট্যান্ডটা।
দেখুন পরিষ্কার দেখা দেখলো মোটামুটি।
ফুল স্ক্রিন এটা ঠিক আছে, পারফেক্ট আছে বুঝলি।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে দেখাচ্ছে। স্টার্টটা হয়ে গেছে।
স্টার্ট রেডি। তো ঘুরে ক্লাস ইয়া করবো কি?
না না ছেড়ে দাও, কতক্ষণ মিনিট হলো?
1 মিনিট।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, সেটা দেখ।
ঠিক আছে।
Hello dear student, my name is Anand Mahato. So today lecture from vector analysis for lecture helpful exam TGT exam, PGT exam, NEET or JEE exam. So today topic is vector analysis. So I think 5 to 6 problem discussion this class. Previous class is vector analysis lecture is do not complete because net is very problem. So I think today lecture is now complete here. So basically now we start today lecture part 2 lecture, part 2 for vector analysis. Here this series is the master series 1.0. So now we start here question number I think 4. Question number I think 4. If vector A
খাতাটা হাতে ধরো, দাও বোর্ড দাও।
দেখাচ্ছে না,
খাতাটা নিয়ে দেখো।
সামনে সামনে না না অসুবিধা নেই, কারণ এখানে থাকলো অন্য কোয়েশ্চেনটা নিয়ে লিখলে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, থাক না লিখলে চলে না। If vector A and vector B, if vector A and vector B if vector A and B denoted the side of parallelogram, denoted the side of parallelogram, denoted the side of a parallelogram and its area is NEET area NEET area NEET area is NEET area is AB upon NEET area is AB upon 2. Then the angle between then the angle between A vector and B vector is A vector and B. Then the angle between A vector and B vector is then the angle between A vector and B vector is option here option A, option B, option C, option D 0 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree and 60 degree, 40 degree and 60 degree. Here this problem here now, if vector A and B denoted the side of a parallelogram. Now first draw a parallelogram. First draw a parallelogram here. This is a draw first parallelogram. So this is A vector, this is A vector, this is B vector. Suppose a parallelogram, this is A vector or this is B vector. Angle between is theta. Angle between is theta. A vector A and B denoted the side of a parallelogram. So A vector and B vector denoted the parallelogram of side, and its area is AB upon T. Then the angle between A vector and B vector. Angle between A vector and B vector. So previous lecture area of a parallelogram. Previous lecture discussion area of a parallelogram. Area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram. Mod of A vector cross mod of B vector. This is the formula of parallelogram. So area of parallelogram is A vector cross B vector. A vector cross B vector. A vector cross B vector here. So here A vector and B vector. So A vector and B vector are given of given problem. Given area is AB upon 2. Given area is AB upon 2. So now this term A vector cross B vector is from vector analysis. A vector cross B vector from vector analysis. A vector cross B vector from vector analysis. This is the cross product. This is the cross product of vector analysis. So cross product A vector cross B vector AB sin theta n cap. AB sin theta n cap. So AB sin theta n cap AB by 2. Here n cap is the unit vector. Here n cap is a unit vector. What is unit vector? What is unit vector? Unit vector. A vector is magnitude is always 1. A vector is magnitude is always 1. So this is called unit vector. A vector is magnitude is 1 is called unit vector. So example, I cap is a unit vector, so magnitude equal to 1. J cap is a unit vector, so magnitude equal to 1. K cap is a unit vector, so magnitude equal to 1. So unit vector magnitude always 1. So here magnitude of A is A, magnitude B is B, sin theta n cap equal to 1. So AB upon 2. So sin theta equal to AB we cancel here. So sin theta equal to 1 by 2. Sin theta equal to 1 by 2. Now sin theta sin 30 degree sin 30 degree equal to half. So theta equal to 30 degree. So theta equal to, so option is right is 2. Write down or screenshot. Then second problem now start. Second problem na question number 5. Question number 5. if a vector cross B vector is, if A vector cross B vector A is a unit vector. If A vector cross B vector is a unit vector, and mod of A vector equal to 3, and mod of B vector mod of A vector equal to 3, and mod of B vector equal to root 2 by 3, then the angle between A vector is, then the angle between A vector and B vector is, then the angle between A vector is and B vector is, first option here, second option, third option here, fourth option. Then the angle between then the angle between pi by 2, then the angle between is, first option is pi by 2, second option pi by 4, and 0 pi by 6. 0 and pi by 6. So here given problem here, a vector cross b vector is a unit vector. A vector cross b vector is a unit vector, and mod of a equal to 3, mod of b equal to root 2 upon 3. Then the angle between is pi, a vector and b vector is pi by 2, pi by 4, 0 and pi by 6. This is the important problem. So important problem here. So now start this problem. Here a vector cross b vector. Here a vector cross b vector is a, here a vector cross b vector is a unit vector. What is unit vector? So unit vector is basically magnitude is 1. A unit vector is magnitude always 1. A unit vector is always 1. So a vector cross b vector, a vector cross b vector is unit vector. So this vector is magnitude, always 1. Unit vector definition is unit vector magnitude always 1. So here now a vector cross b vector expressed from vector analysis. A vector cross b vector, so ab sin theta n cap equal to 1. ab sin theta n cap equal to 1. So here mod of a, mod of b sin theta, here n cap is a unit vector, so n cap is 1. So n cap is a 1, so 1. So a mod of a equal to 3, mod of b equal to root 2 upon 3 sin theta equal to 1. So here root 3 cancel, so sin theta equal to 1 by root 2, so sin theta equal to 1 by root 2, then sin theta equal to here sin 45 equal to 1 by 2. So theta equal to 45, in radian, theta equal to 45, theta equal to 45 into pi by 180 degree. So here cancel 45 in 4. So theta equal to pi by 4. So option is theta equal to pi by 4, theta equal to pi by 180 degrees. So theta equal to answer is pi by. So option B is correct. Question number 6 now. Now question number 6, projection of vector projection of vector projection of vector projection of vector I cap minus j cap on the vector, projection of vector I cap minus j cap on the vector I cap plus j cap on the vector I cap plus j cap is projection of vector I cap minus j cap on the vector I cap plus j cap is option A, option B, option C, option D. Our first option is 0. First is 0. Second is root 2. Third option is 1 by root 2. And 2. So projection of vector mean projection of here projection of vector mean here projection of vector suppose this is a vector, suppose this is a vector, suppose this is b vector, suppose this is a vector, this is b vector, suppose this is a vector, this is b vector, this is the angle between a vector and b vector. So projection suppose here a vector equal to I cap minus j cap, or b vector equal to here given option I cap plus j cap. So projection of vector I cap minus j cap on the projection of it. So projection of a vector on projection of b vector is projection of a vector here suppose here projection of a vector here this is the angle between, suppose this is b vector, this is a vector, this is a vector, this is b vector, this is the angle between a vector, this is the angle between a vector and b. Or projection of a vector on b vector is this projection of a vector on b vector is this is the projection. So this is the projection on a vector on b vector, this is the projection of a vector on b vector, So projection of a vector on the vector b is a vector is a vector. So this vector projection so this vector is a projection of a vector, so this vector, and this b vector is direction b cap, so a vector and b cap, this is the a vector and suppose b vector, so projection of a vector, so projection of a vector on b vector, So projection of a vector, projection of a vector on b vector. So b vector direction is unit vector. B vector direction always unit vector. So b vector direction is b vector. So this vector is express a vector and a vector cos theta, because n cap equal to 1. So n cap equal to 1, n cap equal to 1. So this is the magnitude, this is the magnitude this is the magnitude this is the magnitude this is the magnitude of the projection vector, but projection is a vector. So a cos theta is magnitude, or a cos theta is magnitude, and b cap is the direction, b cap is the direction of vector b. So this is the formula for projection of vector a, projection of vector a on projection of vector b, projection of vector a and projection vector b. So this formula use now. So projection of a vector and b vector is a vector and b cap, here. So b cap is a unit vector. So b vector equal to b vector mod of b vector. So b unit vector b is b vector upon mod of magnitude of b, vector mod of magnitude upon b. So b vector is so b cap is here, write down b cap is a vector, b vector equal to b vector upon mod of magnitude of b. So a vector and b vector is, so a vector is I cap minus j cap, and b vector is I cap plus j cap mod of b mean here mod of b equal to here mod of b vector equal to, so mod of b equal to 1 square plus 1 square, mod of b equal to root 2. So root 2. So then dot product here, I cap and I cap is 1, I cap 1, I cap and j cap is 0, I cap and j cap is 0. Here j cap and I cap is 0, minus here I cap minus j cap here 1, then root 2. So 1 minus 1, then root 2, then 0 by root 2. So this is the 0, this is the 0. So a vector, this is the 0, So projection of a vector on b vector is 0. Projection of a vector is the 0. This is the important formula. Projection of vector a on the projection of vector b is, this is the important formula. Write down this formula. This is the important formula. Projection vector. This is the important formula for projection vector. Projection vector. तो फोन किधर का next type problem here. Next type problem here. If a vector plus b vector equal to c vector, if a vector plus b vector equal to c vector, and a vector plus b vector equal to c vector, and if a vector plus b vector equal to c vector and a plus b equal to c, if a vector plus b vector equal to c vector and a plus b equal to c, then the angle between a vector and b vector is, then the angle between a vector and a vector and b vector is, if a vector plus b vector equal to c vector and a plus b equal to c, then the angle between a vector and b vector is, then the angle between a vector and b vector, then the angle between a vector and b vector is, here option A is 0 degree, option B is 30 degree, option C is 45 degree, option C is 45, option D is 90 degree, option D is the 90 degree. Here the problem, here given problem a vector plus b vector, here the problem a vector plus b vector equal to c vector, two vector, here a vector and b vector, a vector and b vector is c vector, then the angle between and a plus b equal to c, then the angle between a vector and b vector is, then the angle between a vector. A important type of problem, this is the type of the vector analysis, important problem. This is this type of problem, how to calculate it, this type of problem how to calculate it here. So this type of problem how to calculate it. So suppose here a vector and b vector, here given problem, here a vector plus b vector equal to c vector. So this problem here angle between a vector b right. So this type of problem, first how to calculate it, because here a and b one side, here angle between a and b, so angle between a and b, so a and b firstly one side, left side or right side, so one side, so a and b, here given option is a and b left side, a and b always finally a and b left side, then a vector plus b vector, same vector dot product, same vector means a vector plus b vector, same vector dot product. Here c vector means c vector, so same vector dot product, c vector dot c vector. So this is the a square 2 a vector b vector plus this is the b square, this is the c square, here so here a square 2ab cos theta plus b square equal to c square. This equation, two equation, so this equation, so this equation a and b right side, so this equation first choose this problem angle between and required answer A and B required answer. So A and B one side, A and B one side. So here A and B one side, then same A and A plus B dot product here C into C. So A square 2AB plus B square equal to C square. So this is the put C square equal to, so C square equal to here put A square plus 2AB cos theta equal to B square. Here C square equal to here C square equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. So here A square cancel. Here A square cancel. B square cancel here. So 2AB cos theta equal to 2AB here AB cancel. So cos theta equal to here cos theta equal to 1, here 2 to cancel, cos theta equal to 1, so cos theta equal to 1, so cos 0 degree equal to 1, theta so theta equal to 0 degree, theta equal to 0 degree. So angle between A vector and B vector, so angle between A vector and B vector is here angle between A vector and B vector is theta, and theta equal to 0 degree, theta equal to here 0 degree. But this type of situation problem, so angle between A and B vector, so here angle between A and B vector, so angle A vector and B vector one side, and finally dot product two vector, here this product dot product, and angle between A vector and B vector is fine vector. Then same problem, I think screenshot this problem. So important problem. Students share this video and like, and channel subscribe must be, share your good information your required friend. So this type so this type is a problem, this type is second type problem is in here. I think problem is clearly write down on screenshot. Second type here A and C vector, suppose here A and C vector, then how calculated? If A vector and B vector here, if A vector B vector plus C vector and A plus B equal to C, then the angle between A and C. Another question, this type problem, but here A and C vector is how to find out, A vector and C vector how to find out. So this problem is changed. A vector and C vector I to find out. A vector and C vector. Here another angle, A vector and C vector, another angle is alpha. A vector and C vector, another angle is, first is A vector and B vector, so angle is theta, but A vector and C vector is angle is alpha. So A vector and B vector is angle theta, but A vector and C vector is angle is alpha. So how to calculate this same type of problem? Because here A vector and C vector angle, firstly A vector and C vector first one side, here A vector plus B vector equal to C vector. First A vector and C vector one side, A vector minus C vector equal to A vector and C vector first one side. So A vector will be, so minus here minus B vector. here first A vector and C vector left side or right side, mean here write down B vector equal to C vector minus A vector, C vector minus A vector. So now dot product this vector dot product B vector dot B vector, here C vector minus A vector into C vector minus A vector, first dot product. So this is the B square, this is the B square, this is the C square minus 2A vector C vector plus A square, this is the B square, so C square minus 2AC cos theta, here n cap equal to 1, n cap equal to 1 plus A square, are here A plus B equal to C, A plus B equal to C, so B equal to C minus A, B equal to C minus A, so B into B, so B into B, C minus A into C minus A, this same this same value dot product both side, mean square, here B square, so C square minus 2AC plus A square 2AC square, so B square here put the value B square equal to here, so B square equal to C square minus 2AC plus A square, here C square minus 2AC cos theta equal to A square, so A square cancel, C square cancel, so minus 2AC minus 2AC cos theta, so minus cancel, 2 cancel, here AC cancel, so here cos theta equal to here cos theta equal to 1, cos theta equal to 1 minus cos theta equal to 1, so cos alpha, here A vector and C vector another angle choose, A vector and C vector another angle choose is alpha, so cos alpha equal to cos 0 degree, cos alpha equal to cos 0 degree, cos 0 degree equal to 1, so alpha equal to 0 degree, so alpha equal to 0 degree, so required angle 2 vector, so first 2 vector one side and dot product to this vector and required answer final out. This is the important type problem for TGT or PGT exam, previous year exam, TGT or PGT exam, or NEET student, very helpful this exam. So now write down this problem. So complete problem, complete 5 problem discussion, and next day 5 problem discussion. So good day all students. So now now today video is closed. So next day important lecture from vector analysis master series 1.0. so next day. So good day all students.